haven't seen you in approximately 50 years.
I know. Honestly, how are you? I just heard the news that you're having a baby.
I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just had my own your song came to life for me because I didn't sleep all night last night because he's the wrong way up and he's trying to move. So
Oh
it's like you
God.
wake up at 1 a.m. with this like human inside you going "Rrr," onto your bowel or your bladder or some other organ. So that's really fun for
Love
me.
that. The glamours of birth. Loving
So
that.
glamorous.
Yeah.
Where in the world are you right now, my love?
I'm in Ontario. I'm in Brampton. Well, actually, right now I'm not even in Brampton. I'm in my friend's house in Woodbridge, Ontario, which
Nice.
is Canada, where I'm from.
The best, the best. I always say it. Australia and Canada are friends because we're like the cool cousin of the show off. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I'm
That's
like,
very true.
just
It's
sitting.
like the alt like aunt or like the cool aunt or something or like a
Exactly.
cousin. Yeah.
And you had,
Yeah.
are you watching the Olympics? Because I always go for the Canadian people, and you had a guy win the 200-meter last night. What a legend.
I know. I literally just saw the news today and I was watching clips of it this morning. It's so cool. He seemed like he was so happy too. He's actually from a town like pretty close by here. So it was awesome.
I just love the Olympics because like everything's going to shit. But then it's like, and Australia's really good at sports. And now we're all like, yes, we're all in lockdown and life is shit. But we won the swimming. And like you hear your neighbors like yelling at 10:30 p.m. for someone that just won a swimming race. So it's kind of nice.
Cool. I
Yeah.
love that.
Well,
That's great.
congratulations, mate. New music out, more on the way. Very exciting. Although I've got to say, obviously, you suffer from insomnia, and then it's like the same as when someone goes through a really shitty breakup and then they write a song about it. Then they have to do a lot of promo to talk about a shitty thing that happened to them. It's kind of the same for you. You have to like rehash this like shitty part of your life.
It's true. That's not, yeah, it's interesting. I was just before I got on this, I was like, I'm trying to figure out different ways to like tell the story. So that I'm giving everyone like something different, but there's like
Like,
not much more to the story. It's just like I just couldn't sleep and I was really, really like frustrated about it,
the
and
worst.
I try to make it interesting for every interview, but I just feel
You
like I'm
can't
like
do
so
that. I understand. I've been doing this a long time, babe. I understand there's only so many ways you can skin a, what's the saying?
yeah.
Skin a, only so many ways you can skin a cat. That's gross. I think that is the saying, though.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so sorry. I regret bringing that up.
Super morbid. But yeah, there's only many ways to like, because it's not really interesting. It was actually super frustrating. Like so you can relate now, and I mean, I think anyone in the creative world can relate as well, just because it's very hard to turn your brain off when you're doing this kind of job. And I feel like even in just in this day and age in general, like it's hard. There's so much going on the outside. It's impossible to like
Yeah.
turn it off and like make your mind shut up. So that's kind of what I was dealing with in the last year. It was a lot of like just anxiety and panic and worrying, and it was just keeping me up. And I've dealt
Yeah.
with that my whole life, but certainly in the last year, it was like even
Yeah.
worse.
My
Yeah.
psychologist says it's the bad side of being so creative. The good side is that you have lots of ideas and you create lots of stuff. But the bad side is you have an active imagination and you think about things and you create scenarios and stories. So you lie in bed at night at 2 a.m. and you remember something from 3 years ago and you're like, I need to call that person and clarify what I meant because they're probably
So
still thinking about it.
100%. Obviously, they're still thinking about you, right? So
Obviously, we're that important that people still think about something we said in passing. But the music video is really cool for both. It seems like you're having a real lot of fun, like creating characters and having fun and the color and the drama. That must have been, especially after the kind of past year or two we've had, must have been nice to step into that zone again.
totally, yeah, 100%. And like and doing it in that way, in like such a big way and in such a colorful, fun, exciting way was really, really cool. It just felt like the best way to just come back and do it. And I mean, it was a lot of work. It went from like zero to 1,000 super fast, but I was so excited. I just love it. I love the colors of this whole world. I love this whole dreamland we're creating. It just feels really, really nice and like an elevation, from what I'm used to doing. So really
You
cool.
should act, man. You're really good at doing those characters. It suits you.
Thanks. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm still super shy in that realm, but I would love to, because I've done theater like in school. I was like a theater kid or a drama
Okay.
club kid in high school, so I've always enjoyed it. And I did the whole voice acting thing. So maybe down the line, I just got to get more comfortable on camera, believe it or not, because I still get kind of nervous. I don't know.
That's fair. It's weird. Like, I always wonder how people ever get used to that. Like, I perform for a living as well. I'm used to having people look at me, but when you have to pretend to be somebody else and then there's like a room full of people staring at you and you have like lines to remember, no
Yeah,
wonder
like it's
actors
the
are
lines
weird.
that's hard. Yeah, that's what's tough, is memorizing the lines and then also making it sound like they're not lines. I never understood how people did that. Like, how do you make it sound like you're not reading?
Of
It's so
course.
great. I
Oh,
wish
that
I could.
distracts me when I watch movies, when I try to imagine being the character and I'm like, I don't think I could do that.
I know it's very hard. I don't know how people do it, but who knows? Maybe. Luckily, this
I
video didn't need
believe.
anyone. Perfect. I just had to act with my face.
I also saw on your Instagram that you had like a photo dump and one of them had straightened hair. And I don't know if it's like this for you, but obviously I too have gorgeous, wonderful, heavenly curly hair. But in the rare instances that I straighten it, like does everyone lose their shit at you when you straighten your hair? And you're like, guys, get over it. Everyone's like,
Yes.
whoa.
No, it's like they've seen like God knows what, and they'll be like, you look amazing, but like obviously you look good with curly hair too, but like, oh my God, you look amazing. And I'm like, oh great, now you have to compensate, and great, now you never want me to have curly hair again. I get
Thanks,
that all the
Mom.
time.
My mum
Yeah.
used to, I didn't even know I had curly hair until I was like primary school because my mum blow dried and straightened it like she does for her own hair. So she has got like, everyone's like, where did your curls come from? I'm like, my lying mum who has an afro under there. And even now I'm 35 and pregnant. And she's like, just feel like it does look better if it's just neat and straight. And I'm like,
Oh my
my
God.
husband's got curly hair, so my kid's gonna like have a
That's
fro. And I'm like,
crazy.
you do not give my kid a bloody, issues
A
with your
straight.
hair. Embrace it. I also think it's pretty cool that you got to rock a bit of Metallica. I bet that's something that you never really saw coming in your repertoire, but so fun.
Yeah, definitely didn't see it coming at all. I did not think that Alessia Cara would be on the top of their choice list for for the Black album. But I was like, I gotta like, how can you say no to this? This is like legendary. So I got together with this amazing girl group, or a girl band, I should say, from Mexico called The Warning, and they're like a heavy metal band. And I just love that they're all girls and they're sisters around my age, and we just came together, and they actually got discovered through their cover of Enter Sandman. So they were like, hey, do you want to do Enter Sandman with us? And I was like, sure. And
Never
now, because I
heard of
have
it.
Sweet Dream, yeah, I had to say yes. But Sweet Dream kind of ties in with that, like the whole sleep thing. So I was like, oh, maybe this is sort of serendipitous. Maybe I'll take this on. So it was fun. It was really fun.
The universe is smiling upon you, Alessia. It's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Heaven.
I think so. So
Yeah, I know so. I know so. All we need now is for you to come back to Australia because obviously we love you and you're always fun to hang out with. And getting on a plane and going anywhere right now would be really fun. So make sure that's top of your list when the world is no longer falling apart.
yes, if that day comes. And honestly, like I love Australia. I say that all the time. I feel like the environment's so nice. The food is like, no one talks about how good the food is there.
Oh, with
I
the
love it.
food. You just
Really
can't get it
good.
after like 9 o'clock at night. Like, if you're in LA, you get good food at 3 a.m., whatever you want. In Australia, they're like, oh, we've gone home. Duh. We'll be open tomorrow at 10. Come back then. They're a bit old
10.
school. Yeah. Yeah, I need a
That's
sleep.
whatever. I mean, there's a limit to all good things in life, so I get
It's
it.
true. Absolutely. Well, my love, we're so excited to have you back on our radios. And we can't wait to see you soon and hear more music, and take care and stay safe and be well, sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Probably by the time I see you, you'll have a little one
A
in
little
your arm.
dude, another person to add to our curly hair legend crew.
Yes, exactly.
Done.
Exactly.
See you,
So
sister.
glad.
Thanks,
Thank you
Ash.
so much.
See
Have
you,
a good day.
AMAC. Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too.